My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. This will be another short and brief video. So today I was watching the Robert Irvine show, and some things were said that caught my eye. And this mother who hasn't been in her daughter's life for a long time said that her daughter was punishing her for her past. And, you know, for anybody disagrees with me, I'm sorry. I'm going to agree with the mother being punished by the actions of her past because you have to take accountability for the shit that you do, especially when what you do ruins other people's lives. And everybody should be held accountable for their actions, even if it's in the past. You can't undo your past. You can't. But you can at least acknowledge when you've done something wrong. And I'm not saying that it's right, and I'm not passing judgment on this mom for whatever her actions is for have them on the talk show. What I'm saying is, on the fucking for real, because everybody's parent has done something that they probably should have thought about before they actually done it. Mine's is no exception. And the one thing that I would love is for my last remaining parent to acknowledge how you screwed my life up. Acknowledge that shit. You did it. You own it, and then get past it. And that's the thing with a lot of people, we can't get past stuff if people who did things to us don't cop up to it and own it, you know. And that's what I tell people all the time, live your life, but own your good and your bad, especially your bad, because your bad, you don't know how bad it affects someone else. And when you've done something to your child or to anyone, you need to own that shit. You need to own it because you know you've done it. And whether you like it or not, and whether you want to be guilty for it or not, you did it. So own it. Be a woman about it, or be a man about it. Face your challenge. Say, I did it. I can't undo it. I'm as sorry as I can be that I did what I did. I can't undo it, but I can work on making sure that I don't continue to follow in the habit of constantly doing what I was doing. Now I say this from personal experience, all right? Because my life is nowhere where it should be because of the actions of others in my family, and some of those decisions have come from a parent, not the one that is no longer living, and she's not gonna own it, and I know that, but it would be great if she did. Because the thing is, if a person owns what they've done to someone else, the person that you've hurt may actually be able to feel that you really mean that you are sorry and that you will work your ass off to make sure that you don't continue to follow the same patterns because it's easier for you to do what you want to do instead of doing what is right. So before I close out on that, I'm not trying to downgrade my mom. I'm not trying to put her down or throw our business out there like that. But the truth of the matter is that you did it, own it, and be happy that that's a step in the right direction. All I've ever wanted from anybody, and that includes my parents, is to own the shit that you do. Own it. You can't raise somebody right if you ain't doing right. You understand? You can't. Because what kind of example are you setting is, oh, well, you gotta do the right thing, you gotta do the right thing. You can't tell somebody to do the right thing if you're not doing the right thing. Alright? Now, in my experience, and I'm saying this because of the shit I've gone through in life and still going through because either they don't get it or they don't care. You don't sit here and keep repeating the same cycle. When you fucked up the first time, you should learn from your first mistake. I've learned from every mistake I've ever made. I also own every dirty little thing I've done. People whose asses I have kicked when I was 6 years old until I was 15, 16 years old. Whose ever ass I've kicked, I've owned it. I have attempted to apologize to the ones that I can remember, and to the ones I can't, I apologize. But if you don't accept it, fuck it. I own it. I did it. Can't undo it. Because once you put your actions in motion, it's like a bullet. When you pull the trigger on a bullet, that bullet's gone. Whoever the hell is hitting, it's no longer the bullet's problem. It's the person who pulled the trigger's problem. The bullet doesn't have a stop and go button. Once the bullet is ignited, it's going wherever the hell you were pointing at. And wherever you're pointing at, if you didn't mean to shoot that person or kill that person, it's too fucking late, man. You've done it. Once you take a life, you can't give it back. So you can't just go shooting anything that moves because you may hurt someone that you care about. So basically, what I'm saying in life, if you wrong someone, own that shit. Be brave enough to own it because you were brave enough to do it when you did it. So now be woman or man enough to own the shit that you've done. I'm not asking you to undo it. I'm not asking you to change it because you can't. But I am asking you to change course and stop putting other people's problems on people who it shouldn't be put on. And that is from pure fucking experience of having to take care of other people's problems that I didn't ask for. Children that I didn't help make. I shouldn't have to do the job of the baby daddy. No, I shouldn't have to do that. But no one seems to get that. Rather be inside the family, outside the family. At 43, I have the right to live for myself and not fucking keep picking up the tabs that everybody else keeps not following through with. And for you young ladies and you young men out here, there's so many times I have said this. There is nothing wrong with fucking. But do not get a woman pregnant so you can trap her with you for the rest of your life if you don't want to be with her. And for you young women, don't get a fucking baby by a dick who's just that, a fucking meat stick that ain't never gonna be there for you or the child. You don't want to do that because then you're stuck with this fucker for 18, 20 till the kid's dead. Yeah, and if that motherfucker ain't gonna lift a finger to help you, why are you going to have a baby by him 2 times? It's just a matter of speaking. Women, y'all do dumb shit, and men, we do dumb shit. But here's the difference between a man and a woman. A man's weakness is a woman. A woman's weakness is that they don't really have one unless they're dumb, and there ain't too many dumb women. But as far as men, hey, we dumb. We dumb as fuck. No. You can talk a man into doing whatever the hell you want if you promise him sex. There's nothing he won't do. Women don't work that way. They can scratch and sniff and fling that shit at us, and we will jump on it. Of course, unless the man is not into women. Sorry to all you gay dudes. I'm trying to be as polite as possible because I don't like using the word gay or fag or any of that other derogatory shit. But what I'm saying is, there ain't a damn man on earth. Let me rephrase that. There isn't a damn straight man on earth who won't do whatever the fuck he can to get pussy. It's not. Any man who won't is either a virgin or just haven't really had a whole lot of experience with women. But once you get that first 2 or 3 times of good sex in, even that one will fall prey or victim to the power of the pussy. So like I said, own your shit. No matter who you fucked over or how you fucked them over. Own your shit. I'm James Williams Jr. It's Kung Fu Africa #2. And mind you guys that this video was probably not for children the second that I started swearing. But if you're 15 or 16 and you're starting to have sex, or if you're a boy or a girl, I want you to mind your words. I want you to mind this very carefully and learn from my experience that at 15 and 16, you should probably either be working, playing with G.I. Joes or Barbie dolls, or reading books instead of fucking. Because getting pregnant at 15 or 16 only is going to make it harder for you. Because not everybody who says they're going to be there is going to be there. So in closing, if you're a girl and you hear a guy say, "Oh, I love you, let me just stick it in without the condom one time." That one time would be the one mistake you can make for the rest of your fucking life, especially if you're not on birth control, you haven't had to talk with your mom about pussy and periods and what the fuck causes people to get pregnant. Yeah, you're gonna get fucked. Not just metaphorically, but literally. And that little fucking 15-year-old boy ain't got no business sticking his dick inside there. Because when he comes, he's not gonna know what to do 9 months from then when there's a baby. He's gonna run for the hills. He's gonna tell you that you stink. He's gonna tell you that you're a whore. He's gonna tell you that you slept with everybody on the block, all of his friends, and next damn thing you know, you're sitting in court trying to fight for custody or child support. I'm James Williams Jr., and I'm sorry for the brutal truth, but there it is in a nutshell on your shit. Be seeing ya.